Aloha, the title of my online course is Introduction to Formal Writing, the Synthesis Essay. My name is Carly Smith, and I'm a sixth-year secondary ed teacher in the content areas of English and Social Studies. I'm also a 2014 graduate from the ETEC Master's Program at UH Manoa. My presentation will start with the background discussing the purpose and goals of the course, and a quick overview of what theory, strategy, and tools were used in the design of the course. Then I will identify my target audience and review how Dr. Menchaca's CASA model was applied to the course design. In an effort to provide rigorous and relevant curriculum that is connected to English Language Arts Common Core State Standards and supportive of the new Springboard English curriculum from College Board, the English department at my school has all students complete a synthesis essay per quarter throughout the school year. This course was designed to make up for the lack of face-to-face class time I have with my students, to cover the essential literacy skills that are needed for them to be successful with the synthesis essay assessments, as well as to cover material in a timely manner. In addition, the purpose of this course is to increase technology integration into my own teaching practices by supporting a blended learning environment through the creation of an effective online course. Lastly, this course should enhance student engagement by providing students with authentic learning experiences. The course goals are to improve students' ability to write formally and synthesize information, critically analyze complex texts, form a written argument supported by multiple sources, and of course, overall, to become informed citizens that are successful at competing in a post-secondary education and/or career. Before I break down specifics of the course, this is an overview of the course design in terms of theory, strategy, and tools. This course was designed using a constructivist approach to teaching synthesis essay writing skills in a blended learning environment for 9th grade English students. Constructivist learning theory was applied to the course design in an effort to increase student engagement in the learning process as they construct new knowledge based on their interests and experiences while discussing topics and working in small groups. The strategy of a blended learning environment is applied to this course since students will receive content online to not only complete individually, but to then discuss and apply those concepts during face-to-face meetings. The tools chosen for the course are Weebly and Google Docs, partly because of my own familiarity using them, but also because of their functionality and accessibility on campus. Briefly, but in more detail, Weebly is a free online web hosting site that will house the class website with all 8 learning modules. Students will access the site to view resources, complete quizzes, and posts in discussion forums. Google Docs will be used for the summative group assessment and as a way to monitor student work and provide feedback. The target audience are 9th grade students, both male and female, with a range in age of 13 to 15 years. Students are enrolled in an English 1 course at a public high school in Hawaii and range in literacy skills and style of learning. Each student has their own needs and style of learning, therefore all of this is taken into consideration when designing the content for the course. This is a 6-week course with 8 learning modules. 2 learning modules are to be completed per week, with 1 additional week at the beginning of the course for introductions and 1 week added at the end for the summative assessment. The teacher will create most content and will also act as designer. The content will align with English Language Arts Common Core State Standards and with College Board's AP Synthesis Essay resources that will be used for the summative assessment. Various multimedia and Web 2.0 tools will be used for the design and content of the course, such as Weebly, Google Docs, VoiceThread, YouTube, and Prezi. Strategies applied to the content to support student learning are the following. The course design will be simple, easy to navigate, and accessible for the students. There will be appropriate pacing and chunking of lessons to build up to the summative assessment. Objectives will be clearly stated for each lesson. Exemplars and graphic organizers will be provided as support, and students will have multiple opportunities to practice concepts with formative and summative assessments. The course will have a heavy component of asynchronous learning in which students will receive new content at home that they must navigate and respond to individually. Students will be required to complete 2 learning modules per week. Each module will provide objectives, a lesson overview and directions, outside readings and videos, and a formative assessment. The assessments will be in the form of Google quizzes, discussion forum activities, and other assignments. Students will interact synchronously during weekly face-to-face meetings in the classroom or computer lab. Topics covered online will be reinforced by in-class discussions and activities. This will allow the teacher to monitor student learning and application of skills. It will also give students time to work in small groups to complete the summative assessment. 2 types of assessments will be administered throughout the course, formative and summative. Formative assessments will be individually completed in each module, again as a quiz, discussion post, and assignment. There is 1 summative assessment at the end of the course. Students will complete each step required in the synthesis essay process in small groups and given 1 week to finish it. Google Docs will be used by the students to collaborate on each component of the synthesis essay process and their final essay. The summative assessment example posted here. It's also posted as a PDF at the bottom of my course design on the class website. The synthesis essay assessment process includes the completion of a number of steps, starting off with a brainstorming worksheet about the topic, an annotation worksheet showing students notes for each of the sources, an outline of their essay, a rough draft of their essay that's much more detailed than the outline, and then a final draft that shows revision from the rough draft. Students will be provided with these resources on the Weebly class website and will also use Google Docs to work on each and submit their work. Here I've posted an example of one of the topics that students would write about. This one discusses whether or not cell phones should be allowed in schools. Mahalo for listening to my presentation. If you are interested in finding out more about this course, please feel free to email me at cmounts@hawaii.edu.